Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Happy Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. I don't even know what day it is. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are doing well. What's going on at this market? Bitcoin's at 92K again. Flare Network's new cross-chain DApp, Rubico. We're going to test it out today. We're going to take a look at it, see what's good. We'll take a look at that. We'll go over the numbers of the market from CoinGecko. What the market simply is doing what the market does. Flare Networks is doing its thing. Interesting time to be an early adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. I listened to Michael Saylor yesterday on Patrick Bet-David's podcast, and Natalie Brunel interviewed him as well. It's interesting stuff. Interesting time for sure. I mean, is it great to see some of our altcoins moving? Of course. Of course, it's a great thing to see. We're just getting started in this bull run of the bull run cycle, of the bull cycle. We're just getting started. We haven't gone parabola yet. Bitcoin hasn't done this parabola thing yet. So yeah, it's cool to see some, positive green numbers for sure, but we're not into the heat of it. Not quite yet. So interesting stuff. We'll cover a little bit of the market. I got to do a video for the Patreon group. I was supposed to do that. Didn't do that. Got to get that done. But it's interesting to see Rubico on Flare Network. It's interesting to see that. I did a little test with XRP Bitcoin. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I mean, yeah, it wasn't bad. I don't know. I did 10 XRP. That's almost $11, isn't it? And it was $8.83 Bitcoin. So, it's not okay. It's okay. Ah, Hey, David, what's going on, bro? So, yeah, I mean, it's okay, So that thing we didn't work, David, just to let you know, I mean, you could take the thing away, but you can't really edit the do the part that you wanted done. We couldn't get that. Couldn't get that to work, man. Couldn't get that to work. Well, I appreciate you checking in this morning. What's going on, Pookie? Alex Yeek. Alex Yeek, the Blue Wrencher. What's up? Wake me up when XRP is $10. Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, We'll see how that goes. I don't know if we'll get there. All right, listen to the urgent update from Raoul Paul has some interesting, a little bit more detail on um how to play this market, a little bit more detail. It was pretty good. A little too, it was pretty good. I'll say that. It was pretty good. A little bit more detail on how to play the market for sure, how to play the rest of this bull cycle, right? So that was pretty good as well. So have you guys seen this new Rubico on Flare Networks? This new DApp? It's cross-chain. It's cross-chain. So that's interesting. Pookie says, I'm ready to use XRP and DeFi on Flare. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. I hear you. So we got months and months of anticipation, which is pretty cool. Months and months. December to March is going to be really interesting. I think we're going to head out to Japan 2025. That will probably kind of be, yeah. Anyway, part of the lifestyle chips probably do that. Take a gander out to Japan. Probably would do that. I've always wanted to go there and check things out. So, yeah. So interesting stuff. Look, we're going to go over this market, go over these numbers, check out this new DApp from Flare. Flare Networks did a post about it. SparkDex is singing the praises of Flare Networks, the layer one. We'll cover that. We'll cover that as well. Monday Night Football. What was going on with that? Who played? Oh boy. Them Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? That was just not good. That's just not good. There's no way they were going to beat the beloved Texans. with with Cooper Rush. It just was not going to happen, fam. Pookie says SparkDex is where it's at. SparkDex app, SparkDex.ai. I agree. It's my favorite, man. It is my favorite in the Flare ecosystem. What's up? There's no coffee. So yeah, so we'll get into that for sure. Let's see. Let me refresh this market. I saw Bitcoin at 92K earlier today, about a half hour ago or so. So yeah, it's looking like it's still at 92 something. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to share a little bit of the Raoul Pal thing with you guys. Maybe a little bit of Natalie Brunell's interview of Michael Saylor. Maybe I'll cover that one as well. The PBD one was I don't know. I don't know about that one. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Look at this market. It's crazy. Let's go over these numbers real quick, fam. Let's go over these numbers real quick. Go to CoinGecko. Go to CoinGecko real quick and see what's good. All right, family. So according to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is at 3.25 trillion. It's down a percentage, which is interesting. Bitcoin dominance 57, 58%, somewhere in that range. Bitcoin is currently trading at $92,811 again. And on the 30-day, Bitcoin is up 35%. Ethereum is trading at $3,100 approximately. On the 30-day, Ethereum is up 15%. Solana is trading at $242. On the 30-day, Solana is up 51%. XRP is trading at $1.10. Pretty cool. On the 30-day, XRP is up 101%. 101%. Pretty cool. Hopefully you got some people that were getting that stuff at 50 cents. Are happy and able to, do something with that 101% in 30 days. Dogecoin is trading at 40 cents. And on the 30-day, Dogecoin is up 186%. In 30 days, you could have made 180-something%. I know people that took advantage of the whole Elon Musk thing, that just prepared for that, like whatever. Right? We got OGs in the XRP, in the XRP content creator space that have been holding on to Doge. I know one of them. I hope she is doing well and loving the gains. Hope she's loving the gains there. So let's go over to our beloved it's at $3.69. We were blessed to take to get in this thing at 55 cents. Made 2 purchases over $1. 3 purchases that were over $1. And loving that. $3.69 currently. And on the 30 days, so we is up 74.5%. The market is just doing what the market does, right? It's just doing what it does. Just doing mantras, just killing the game in RWA space. What else should we look at here to make note of? On the 30-day, when you start seeing 30-day double-figure gains, that's a good time to be alive in the digital asset space for sure. Algorand up 76% on this 30-day. Interesting to see that. We're going to see about Songbird. I did a recorded video. When did I do a recorded video? Did I do that this morning, yesterday? Might have been yesterday about Songbird and Casper and their awesome tokenomics. I mean, just I don't know. It's just awesome. For bull run cycle, for both cycles, those tokenomics, going into this parabola thing, they look really, really good. It's not financial advice, but boy, did they look really, really, really good. Yeah. Right. So Radium, remember we looked at Artemis and said exchange tokens, decentralized exchange tokens. Yeah, look at Radium. I don't know what you say. Trading at $5.66, up 142%. on a 30-day, and I have no idea why it's doing it, but it's doing it, right? Market is doing what it does. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let me check. All right. So yeah, there he is. You hopefully not muted any longer. So that's the market, fam. It's just doing what it does. Let me say hey to some more people in the stream, and then we will go over this new D app. It's interesting to me. Tuesday, Monday. What's going on, Bubba Smith? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the live stream, Bubba. What's going on, Leo Messi? Appreciate you checking in. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Anyone got any news on FSS going live? We now have the USDX on an exchange. What's going on, Property Rich? Yeah, Flare community did a post about it, but no word yet. There's still some apparently some integrations. Frogadelic Research Group. Whoa, what's good, my guy? It's been a while. It's been a while. Hydro's in the building. What's going on, Hydro? Appreciate you checking in this morning. Let me share that little thing from Flare Community Property Rich. I thought I shared that in a stream or two ago. And then we'll get into this new cross-chain D app on Flare Network. That's interesting. Rubico, right? It's just interesting. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do. I'm pretty sure. There it is right here. Flare Community said, when F assets, not instantly. A precursor for the F asset system going live, as per Shigo, is to have a listing of USDX on a centralized exchange, which we now have, which is Bitmart Exchange. To expand further, infrastructure providers Slant agents need to integrate this feed into their systems to support the fundamental functionality of the protocol. That's what we're waiting on. That's what we're waiting on. So it says, sorry to burst the bubble. FSS is not going live on Songbird today, but it looks like we're one step closer and within reach. Follow Flare for the announcement when it finally breaks. For now, hold tight. Yeah, thanks. All right, so let me share SparkDeck's excitement about Flare. Flare in focus, Flare Tech comparison with other chains. Hot take, Flare Networks is a standout layer one EVM chain that that's operating under the radar. Truth be told, Flare is one step ahead of the pack. And that's exactly why SparkDeck is proud to be deploying its cutting-edge DeFi platforms in the Flare ecosystem. So is that just a graph? That is just a graph. So guys over at SparkDeck's really loving Flare as the layer one EVM. So Flare Networks put this out. Simplify your Flare DeFi journey with Crypto Rubik, which is the Rubik D app. Test it out at app.rubik.exchange. We'll look at that in a second. You can bridge your assets from 25 plus chains to Flare with Stargate Finance. And then you can access the best rate swaps on Flare DEX DEXs, which is Splay Swap, Enosis Global, and Spark DEX AI. With cross-chain swaps available soon. Yeah. So, let me go back here. Let's see if there's a write-up. So it says here, who is Rubik? Rubik aggregates 320 plus DEXs and bridges, connecting over 90 blockchains and 15,500 assets. It acts like a search engine, right? So it's kind of an aggregator for DeFi swaps, finding the best rates while saving you time and money. With Rubik integrating Flare's bridges and DEXs, Flare networks users can quickly and efficiently participate in the Flare DeFi incentive program. I had a little link here. I didn't go to this link. Is this a write-up about Rubik? Let's see together. And get the beloved. All right, yeah, there is. Rubik simplifies cross-chain swaps on Flare. Flare announces its integration with Rubik, the leading DEX aggregator for cross-chain swaps. Okay. Why Rubik? Rubik is a DEX aggregator that connects users to 90 blockchains and testnets, enabling, okay, we saw that. It also boasts the highest liquidity and fastest transaction speeds. Interesting. All of which are accessible in one click, thanks to the integration of more than 300 plus DEXs and bridges. All of this is now available for Flare users. Is that right? Okay. So it says it's available. We're going to test it out. I didn't make the swap, but I implemented the numbers with XRP and Bitcoin, right? So we're talking, right? And I got a quote. I got a quote from that. That was interesting. Obviously I didn't connect any wallet. I just put it in again to check it, and it actually found a pathway to trade XRP for Bitcoin. So that was very, very interesting. So we're going to test it out here in a second, but I did want to let you guys know I did implement some stuff. Frogadelic is like, I'm only alive when the bull is here. I hear you, my friend. An optimism drop? Frogadelic Research Group says, did everyone get an optimism drop? Saw it on MetaMask. Did you get OP token as a drop? What did you get? You got to be careful with them drops, Frogadelic. Got to be careful. Was it the OP token? You got to be real careful with that. Property Rich. Oh, nice. Property Rich says, I sent an email to Bifrost asking, will they integrate F assets when it goes live? And they said, yes, they will as soon as it's live. Yeah. Bifrost is awesome. Bifrost is really, 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 really awesome. So Frogadella Research, was that OP token you got? Was it some other thing? Got to be careful with those airdrops. We're seeing some new tokens in your MetaMask. Got to be really careful. Really, really careful with that. Probably better to go to OM on Twitter, OP on Twitter. It said it was the OP token. Then I swapped it in Uniswap, and I provided liquidity in a pool. Oh man, you did all kinds of stuff. Nice. Now, are you a big user on Optimism? I don't think I've been on there at all. Maybe 4 or 5 transactions total. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Congrats, bro. Congrats. I'm glad everything with that worked out well, because a lot of times you see these tokens showing up in your MetaMask. You got to be really careful. You don't even own any OP, and you got OP tokens, and you had enough to put into a liquidity pool. Hmm. Alex, he says, when can we swap? What is that? FALE. Yeah. When can we swap Flare to USDX on Bifrost? Yes, not integrated yet. Not integrated yet, but it's coming. All right, so let's take a look at this Rubico. See what's good here. First look at it, it looked pretty decent. App.rubic.exchange. And you can see I just implemented here, right? I just implemented numbers. I put 10 XRP for Bitcoin. Now I feel like 10 XRP is like $11. And they gave me $8.50 of Bitcoin. And it was using this some bridge called Chain Now. Again, that was like a half an hour ago. So just to kind of let you know that you can implement stuff here. It says swaps and staking. Let me see something here. Okay, retro drop, testnet app. Okay, you can stake the RUB token, looks like. It says here, 0 fees on Rubik swaps below $100. And what I do like here is when you go to connect the wallet, it's got Soulflare on here and Phantom. That's awesome. So it's got Solana covered. It's got Wallet Connect, Coinbase Wallet, interesting. Even Tron is interesting to me. It has the open network and I don't know what hold station is. I thought there was Ton station. It's not Ton station. I don't know what hold station is. So that's pretty good, right? So you got MetaMask, you got Argent, which is ZK Sync wallet. So that's pretty good as well, you know, considering that ecosystem. Obviously, you got MetaMask as well. So I thought that to be pretty cool. So I didn't connect anything yet. Let's see here. You see, I put XRP in there. I just wanted to see. What's nice here is they got layer twos, they got EVM, and they got non-EVM, which I think is cool as well. And I think I clicked the non-EVM, and this is what I saw here. It was nice to see XRP. They got Cardano and Cosmos in here. That's also interesting. Let me see something, because if you do Cosmos, I just don't, what wallet would you be connecting here to do that? This is more aligned. No, yeah, this is more of a better price, I think, because 10 Cosmos should be about $60, right? I'm just thinking about the wallet though. What wallet are you connecting here for Cosmos? Let me see something. My guess would maybe be the Coinbase wallet. Maybe. I don't know about a MetaMask wallet. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't see a Kepler wallet on here, so I don't know how you would do Cosmos. But anyway, uh, it did come up with a quote though, so I thought that's pretty interesting. So yeah, I don't know of any other wallets for the Atom token besides I know there's Kepler. I don't think MetaMask, right? So anyway, it's interesting to see that. Uh, Crazy to see ZKC. Crazy to me. It's just not a lot of liquidity over there right now. But they got base. It's just all of them. Let me go layer twos. What sees what comes up. Layer twos. So that's pretty good, right? They even got ZK Fair up in this joint, which is I know that is you can use MetaMask for ZK Fair, but that's interesting. So it's pretty good. Mantle. Manta Pacific, I used that airdrop farming. That was pretty cool. Linea, they got scroll up and on here as well already. So pretty cool. Most popular ones are going to be Arbitrum and Base. If you wanted to move something, Arbitrum, Base, probably the more popular ones as far as layer twos are concerned. I don't know what the promo is going to get because I tried Solana and nothing worked. Speaking of optimism, Frogedelic Research, there's optimism. These are all promos, I guess. I tried Solana. There was nothing available. Linear Roostot, like if I hit Solana, you do Solana. See, it says no routes available. Solana. Then you pick Radium on Solana. Solana for Radium. Let's see. See. So the promo thing is not working yet. So it's pretty interesting. I'm going to what we got? What's popular right now? Popular. Let's go all. Go back to all and go back to let's go Arbitrum. So you got the ETH, Rubik token wrapped. So overall, it looks pretty decent. I don't think that you could do anything with ZK Sync. I could use the test wallet. Let's do that. Let's use a test wallet. Let's go. I'll do that. Let me see what's going on with that. Let's connect MetaMask, the test wallet here, and see what's good. I have nothing on ZK Zinc anywhere. It says I have a little ETH. That's about it. Oh, huh? All right, let's see. So it's interesting. Arbitrum, Polygon, BNB. Arbitrum. ETH. Let's go. I don't know why it's doing that. USDC, Solana, ETH, USDC, Solana. And it's got some stuff there. Yeah, 10 ETH. Let's go back here. Let's go max ETH. Hooks up to D-Bridge. The swap can't be executed with the ended amount of tokens. Please change this to a greater amount. Awesome. All right, so there that is. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Just checking it out and seeing. It is pretty fast. I don't know if there's anything that I want to use bridge-wise. Bitcoin Core is pretty cool. And then there's Flare. So there's Flare down there. So that's cool. So this looks pretty good. I'd have to play with it a little bit more to see when and why. Got Hedera on here. Again, I don't know how you figure the Cosmos token out. So it says no routes available. And I just don't know. I don't even know why it's showing this amount of. That's not correct. I don't see what I'm saying. Let's see, Cosmos. So I got to play with this a little bit to see swaps, cross, select a chain and a token. Select the chain and token. There's the chain. Now, got $3 on ZK Zinc. Interesting. Enter name or paste an address. Let me see if I can do. So ETH on ZK Zinc. I don't want ETH on ZK Zinc. Why? This is not This is not doing this the way I want. Wrapped ETH. Yeah. See, it's saying ZK Zinc ETH to ZK Zinc USDC. I don't want that. So the ETH on ZK Sync, trade Kyber map, LSUD. None of these I would want. This is swapping on the chain, not cross chain. So I guess the cross chain's coming. That's something I would get my ZK Sync ETH and put it on Arbitrum. Let's see what we got going on for a rate. So we got $3.50 best route. Is that a fee? Estimated gas. So anyway, I thought that's 11 cents. And here's the route, pretty good. And that was pretty fast, man. There's a lot of routes going on here. This is the best one. I guess you can pick a different one. No, nothing letting you highlight anything. So you click here to preview the swap. Let's preview the swap. $3.50 on ZK Zinc. That's when I was over there doing a bunch of airdrop farming. Anyway, so ZK Sync era, it'll be $3.50 on Arbitrum. I would prefer that. We got price impact 0.56, slippage 2%. And yeah, I would rather my ETH on Arbitrum, even though it's only $3.50, than on ZK Sync for sure. So do the swap there. No. You don't have enough ETH. I don't have enough ETH where? You don't have enough ETH in your account. Amount plus gas fee, $3.91. So there it is. Don't have enough. So that's pretty good. Now I know of other bridges and other stuff that you can use, but to see this integrated on Flare, I think is really, really cool. Yeah, it's really, really cool. So again, ZK Sync is kind of layer 2. So that's Rubico, fam. That's Rubico. Danny Love is in the building. Oh, geez, in. I was saying I have a really, really good friend excited about freaking Cardano. Property risk says, wow, that cost you 15% to do that. 15%. Did you say put back? I didn't do it, but yeah. Yeah, property risk. That was the Bitcoin XRP. I didn't do it, but yeah, that's a little pricey, right? Uh, XRP cookies, what's going on, my friend? Which exchange is USDX on? Apparently Bitmart. Apparently it's on Bitmart. Apparently. We're gonna not do that transaction. Yeah, reject it. Apparently it's the Bitmart exchange. Apparently it is the Bitmart exchange. So that's the latest and the greatest. So that's Rubico right there. It looks pretty fast when they can find some routes and stuff. So it's good, but this is another DApp that's hooking up with Flare networks. I think that's hugely important. I think that is massively important. So you're welcome, XRP cookies. So, I think that's cool. It's great to see that for sure. It's good to see the market's doing what it does in terms of these numbers. I know a lot of XRP people are finally happy. Spell it, Siege. Yeah, Bitmart. Yep, that's it right there. That is it right there, Bitmart. I am pretty certain that we do not have a Bitmart exchange account. Oh, maybe someone does. Oh, you got rid of your Solana. Nice. I sold all you saw all your Solana? Oh, you got them at $5 each. So you're just killing the game. You're killing the game. Darren Love said I sold my Solana last week at $200 each. I bought them at 5. Nice. So you're winning. You bought them at 5. Man, you were on that early. So XRP Cookie says if Somberg F assets hits the ground running, the FOMO and FLO will be unreal. Nice, bro. I'm glad you got that win, man. I'm glad you got the win, Daniel. I'm glad you got that win. For sure. Oh, that Bitstamp account. Danny Love killing the game, man. Congrats, but I'm glad. I was talking about Cardano and stuff, so it's good to see we're able to take advantage of that Solana run, man. You got that early too at $5. That's better than a lot of people got Solana. If you got some of that Solana at $5, that's better than, it's not much more to be had, really. I mean, it's not much more to be had. You already made 20 something, 40, almost 40x, right? Not much more to be had. I mean, Solana may get to 1,000, maybe. Congrats, bro. Congrats. So that's the market. That's this new exchange on Dapp on Jack A's in the building. What's going on? That is a great success story. Get them early like that. Where we at? Okay, cool. There it is. Guys, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you didn't do so on the way in, no worries. Just collapse the chat and go smash the like button. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the stream. We definitely do appreciate that. And by the way, if you happen to be in that 55% or so of people that are hanging out, listening to and watching the Crypto Seeds, but have not subscribed to the channel yet, we're trying to take that number down from 55% down to about 25% or less. And you can do your part to help us get there right now by just hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring that notification bell, baby, so that you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. Property Rich is like put those gains in FLR and Songbird. So yeah, so I wanted to cover that. I wanted to share this video. And what do you guys think of this particular thing from Raoul Paul. Let me find that here. Hold on. He shared, some of his things. I thought it was pretty interesting. I wanted to share with you guys some of his past mistakes or whatever. I'm looking at that Lotus, man. I like that Lotus. All right, here it is. Let's see if they chaptered this out so we can go right to it. Yeah, they did. Okay.
Meet Magic Eden, the home of Web3. They are getting into the token trading space in addition to NFTs.
Lifestyle check, take profit, ignore the FUD, the power of holding long term. Self-custody securing. Let's see. Avoid trading. Let me go here. See if this is it.
Guess what? Over time, Bitcoin's done about 150% a year, including 3 kind of 70, 80% drawdowns. And by doing nothing, you just compound the returns over time. I like to add to my bags into the big cyclical sell-offs, that once every 4-year down cycle. I like to add, and then your holdings compound and you make more and more money each time. But just have a longer term time horizon. For sure, look at the hourly charts. It's fun. I've got them up all of the time, but I don't trade them. I just hold. I barely do anything. I make a couple of asset allocation switches in the entire cycle, and that's it. And magic happens, and it stops you fucking up. So try your absolute best not to do anything with your main holdings. Also, zoom out. This space is all about noise. It's called FUD. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. You'll find that somebody somewhere is trying to scare you, telling you it's a scam, telling you it's going to collapse, telling you something is going to happen, the Chinese are going to do something, the Russians are going to do something. Guess what? Over time, Bitcoin's done about 150% a year, including 3 kind of 70, 80% drawdown.
Let's do this one. It's chaptered. Manage your DGen bag, but let's see. Let's do this one.
And you are holding tons of meme coins, going out the risk curve. These are definitely going to 20x, 50x, and before you know it, they don't. Or you get caught when the tide turns. Don't forget, with memes, you're trading attention, and attention can be persistent, but mostly it's not. It lasts for a period of time, and then it dies. And before you know it, you're holding the bag with a bunch of losses, and you fucked up the cycle again. Please don't do that. I say it all the time. Friends of mine do it. Please, please, please keep your DGen bag relatively low. Now, you might want to rebalance it if it does well, if you've chosen well, or you can keep running it. It depends. It's up to you. But again, just remember, don't overstay your welcome in the really risky stuff, because you will end up losing money. The other key thing, the actual real hack to all of this, is just hold for a long time horizon. Just holding means you don't do anything. It's very difficult to make mistakes. You're self-custody. You're not trading. You're not trying to scalp anything. About 150% a year, including 3 kind of 70, 80% drawdowns. And by doing nothing, you just compound the returns into the big cyclical sell-offs, that once every 4-year down cycle. I like to add, and then your your holdings compound and you make more and more money each time. But just have a longer term time horizon. For sure, look at the hourly charts. It's fun. I've got them up all of the time, but I don't trade them. I just hold. I barely do anything. I make a couple of asset allocation switches in the entire cycle, and that's it. And magic happens, and it stops you fucking up. So try your absolute best not to do anything with your main holdings. Also, zoom out. This space is all about noise. It's called FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. You'll find that somebody somewhere is trying to scare you, telling you it's a scam, telling you it's going to collapse, telling you something is going to happen, the Chinese are going to do something, the Russians are going to do something, something's going to go to war. You know, all of these things are going to come across your screens every day, and they will make you feel insecure. Remember, this is noise. This is an adoption of technology. And if tomorrow is going to be more digital than today, we will use blockchain rails for proof, for social proof, consensus proof of value, of transferring assets, of holding assets. Everything in a digital world is going to require blockchain rails. It'll be equity markets, bond markets, currency markets. It'll be art. It'll be tickets. It'll be anything, any contract is better on the blockchain because you don't need a trusted third party because the consensus mechanism allows everybody to trust it. So over time, the adoption of Bitcoin is huge. In fact, it's still growing at twice the speed of the internet. Back when the internet was in its early days. So something that grows at that speed also goes up in price. So zoom out, remove the noise.
Zoom out and remove the noise. And I think it's an interesting example of that HODL thing, right? Of the HODL thing. Danny Loth, when did you get your Solana? I'm going to pull up CoinGecko. Can you share with us? Do you remember when you got that Solana at $5? Let's pull up Solana. I'm going to put up Solana. Just as a prime example, I think we'll have to find out from Danny when he got the Solana of what Raoul Paul is saying about just hold through the cycles. Come on, internet. Do you know what year you got your Solana, Danny? How about the month and year, and how about the time stamp? I'm just kidding. Do you know when you got that Solana? Here's the chart here. And I use this chart for a very hugely important reference. Let's see, did he say when? Not yet. Danny Loaf, when did you get that Solana at $5? What we got going on here? But early in this video, he talks about taking profit. He talks about he calls lifestyle chips. He talks about December to March being a good, in his view, a good lifestyle chips moment. I think FLR is a European company, Jack A. This thing is so delayed. Jamie, text me if you're still on here when you got that Solana. I mean, I think you got my new number, right, bro? I think so. Text me on the new number if I think you have it. I think I gave it. Didn't we talk? Let's see. Yeah, you got my new number. Yeah. If you don't, because this chat thing is taking forever to update. Come on already. I think this is an interesting example, an interesting, what do they call it? Test case. If only we could get this shit to work. Hugo Philion is English name. Flair is a UK company. Yeah, yeah. Uh, but at $5, right? So that was prior to 2021, I think. I don't think it ever got to $5. Yeah. Yeah, so that was prior to 2021, right? And so it did this thing here. And what Raoul Paul was saying, this $5, right? This $5, it did do this thing. Yep. But if you add it to that during this, if you add it into that bag during this, right? This $20, this $11, right? Because he said this was what happened with him with Bitcoin. Now, he sold for a 10x, and if he would have held, he would have had another 10x to the 10x. But in any case, and especially if he would have bought during the retracement. But so 2021, that's November. It was around November 2021. It's hard to do this thing with this mouse. Right. So around November, and then in less than a year, well, a year later, it's $12. But if you accumulated here and added, when you get back up to $200, it's much more of a win if you added here at the $10, $13 to $15, even to $30 if you're accumulating here. But who can do that, right? So the $5 to 250, if you take lifestyle chip, but you still have a good amount of it, and then you add to that good amount, it would have worked out much better. The challenge is that's 3 years. That's a whole cycle. That's 3 years. That's the challenge. That is the challenge, right? And so I think that's an interesting thing there. $5, that's in January of 2021, somewhere around there. Same year, right? January 21, November 21. That's just the same. That's months. That's 10 months of holding, as opposed to 3 years of holding with a strategy. Because if Danny would have reaccumulated, right? Take some wins, take some, I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. Everyone's different. I don't know. 10%? I don't know. You gotta take $5 to 200 and something dollars. You gotta take something out of that 250, right? 10%, I don't know. And then I don't know. The 95% retrace the bear market, right? And 95% retrace the bear market. That happened. It's right here. It shows you that it happened. Less than $10 Solana. So it happened. It happened. That's the sign of reaccumulation. When you get the 95, the 90 to 95%, right? That's the sign. We'll know it's bear market. We'll know whatever. Just imagine reaccumulating or adding to the position there. What that would look like coming back up to 250. It's definitely significant. It's definitely significantly more. Well, you'll say, well, yeah, you're adding to your position. Yeah. You're adding to again, for me, it's higher risk here, $5. It's higher risk, and it's better a risk adjusted asset here. When you got DApps on there, when you got network adoption going on, all that other kind of stuff, right? So I always think that's because people always say you're never going to see these prices again. But yet we did get a $10 Solana, less than $10, $9.60. We did see those prices again, where everyone here is saying on the way up, they're saying you're never going to see this. $10 is $30 Solana. Like on the way up, people are saying you're never going to see it. That's why you start to get this kind of crazy movement. I think that's a classic example. So I found that, so it was January 2021, kind of that January, February, where it was like less than $10. Oh, interesting. And for me, the 2021, the January all the way up to 2021, that was the year of that. That was the parabola of the ecosystem, right? Oh my God, what is going on with this little computer? That was the parabola of the ecosystem, right? Kind of like where we are now. We're in the parabola of that bull run. And so, sure, there's a 10% thing to be had. Sure. Or 20%. Sure, there's a lifestyle gain to be had. Trying to get this laptop communicate. The video is playing, but oh, there it is. Right. So that's very interesting to see. I remember Rao telling his story. He was saying that he would have made. I'll let him tell it. I'll let him tell it. He tells his Bitcoin thing and the money he would have made if he would have done it differently. And he said it was more money. So I don't know. I'll let you listen to him and let him share it. Oh, that's me. What am I doing? 30 days, Solana. I thought that was Raw Paul's video. All right. Waiting for the thing. All right. So uh oh. Hmm. Just waiting for the laptop to work. Just waiting for the laptop to work. Did the stream go out?
I've done the broad portfolio trade as well, and I fucked that one up. So last cycle, I started off thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a large basket on top of my Bitcoin holdings. So I had Bitcoin, and then I had a large basket of 10, 15, 20 different names, thinking, well, these will work over time. My basket should work. It ended up being a wallet of shame. Most of those didn't work. I got a couple right, but they didn't really pay for the losses. It left me unfocused. I wasn't focusing on what really mattered. And it was my Bitcoin bet and then my switch into Ethereum. That was a big bet. But that wallet of shame is something you'll all go through, but try not to do it. Try not to go too far out the risk curve into mid-size and smaller caps and hold a big basket of those saying, well, the AI theme's going to play out and the meme theme's going to play out and the real world asset theme's going to play out. I want an allocation to all of these. It generally doesn't work. Honestly, it is not easy. So don't try and be a genius. Just let the secular bull market rise the value of your wealth. That's what I'm trying to do here. Hi, Raoul here. Listen, I think we've got until 2030 before the economic single.
It's just internet thing. I don't know. Subscribe. Trying to figure this out and it's taking forever. I just wanted to find this one part of this video where he tells this Bitcoin thing.
Meeting today and watch them become a super Dapp in the home of Web3 in real time. Go to realvision.com/magic for more information.
The other really crucial one is only have 3 to 5 of the top assets in your main holdings. This is to de-risk. You see, the space is going to go up plenty. You don't need the fastest horse in the race. You need just good, fast horses. So for most people, just Bitcoin is good enough. Or maybe you want Bitcoin and Solana, because Solana has been, the blockchain with the most network adoption this cycle. Or maybe you have Bitcoin, ETH, and Solana. And then maybe you want to go a little bit further out the risk curve. whether it's SUI or Celestia or Say or whatever that one is for you. But remember, don't have that as your main holding, because again, we don't want to fuck this up. And the others are proven over time. They have Lindy effects. They survive. And I want you to survive. So don't have this broad portfolio. Now, I've done the broad portfolio trade as well, and I fucked that one up. So last cycle, I started off thinking, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a large basket on top of my Bitcoin holdings. So I had Bitcoin, and then I had a large basket of 10, 15, 20 different names, thinking, well, these will work over time. My basket should work. It ended up being a wallet of shame. Most of those didn't work. I got a couple right, but they didn't really pay for the losses. It left me unfocused. I wasn't focusing on what really mattered. And it was my Bitcoin bet and then my switch into Ethereum. That was a big bet. But that wallet of shame is something you'll all go through, but try not to do it. Try not to go too far out the risk curve into mid-size and smaller caps and hold a big basket of those, saying, well, the AI theme's going to play out and the meme theme's going to play out and the real world asset theme's going to play out. I want an allocation to all of these. It generally doesn't work. Honestly, it is not easy. So don't try and be a genius. Just let the secular bull market rise the value of your wealth. That's what I'm trying to do here. Hi, Raoul here. Listen, I think we've got until 2030 before the economic
So this is not working at
the
all.
exact date, but it's around then. So we have about.
All right, that's not working. So anyway, I tried to get that find that part. But anyway, I can't figure it out. It's just the laptop's not working, internet's not working. So I'm trying to find, because he tells that story of his Bitcoin holdings, and that's the one I really wanted to share. He bought the Bitcoin 2013, couple $100, whatever. It 10x'd. He thought he was a genius on the 10x. He exited, and then a few months later, it did another 10x. And so, obviously, he said it was crazy, whatever. But he found out that if he would have just held, he would have made 5x more or something like that from doing that. But I'll have to, when the internet is better, I'll find the exact moment and then I'll play that again. I'll probably listen to this when I get to the gym. So, but in any case, there it is. I wanted to share that part with you. The video, if you want to watch it, is on the Raoul Paul Journeyman YouTube channel. If you want to watch it from the beginning, I think it's only like 25 minutes. It's really, really good. It's some food for thought for sure. But I feel like he's kind of talking about what Danny Loft did. Our friend of the channel, because Danny had he had the thing, and sold a little bit of it, and then he sold the vast majority of it this time around. And I don't know, but I don't know if he accumulated during the bear. I don't know about that part, but it seems like that's what Danny did. It seems like that's what he did. So I mean, Danny, I don't know if you're still here. Appreciate you checking out. The stream is just acting up here. The laptop stream, all of it's just kind of not great right now. Yeah, one of the chapters in his video, Property Rich, is over diversification, which is interesting. So we're going to definitely see, because we have an AI token, we have meme tokens, so we have 5-6 memes, we have 2 RWA plays, We had 3, we have 2 now. We have AI. We had 2 game tokens. We have 1 game token. So we're going to see in this cycle, if he's correct, if the Bitcoin Ethereum Solana deal ends up being the bigger winner than the narratives, right? The AI tokens, the AI token, the RWA tokens, there's 2, the gaming tokens, there's 2, and the layer 1, there is, there's Sui. So we're going to see. So we're going to see how that is. So we'll see how that goes. So we're going to definitely see if the narratives are going to win. I know Andu's killing the game right now. I know Sui's playing the game. So that's an RWA play, and that's a layer 1 play. So the meme thing, I don't have a whole lot of money in the memes, but the memes are winning. But we're going to see how it looks, Q4 of 2025, right? We don't know right now. I mean, right now, remember when we looked at Artemis, the chart, for the year, RWAs were killing the game over memes for the year. Now, for the month, memes, but for the overall past year, it was actually RWAs. So, that's according to the charts and the charts, So, any case, guys, I'm going to hop off here. This computer or laptop's just not great right now. I appreciate you guys checking in. It's been a really, really cool hang. Great to see Rubico coming on Flare, integrating with Flare. That'll be awesome. Little cross-chain, dexing thing, dex aggregator is awesome. And then while we're doing a stream, Bitcoin is up to $93,156 while we're doing the stream. So that was cool. So there that is. All right, fam. Thank you so much for hanging out. Do me a favor, hit that like button on the way in. If you didn't get a chance to do it on the way in, that would be really, really cool. And again, if you happen to be in that 55% or so of people that are hanging out, listening to and watching the Crypto Siege, if you've been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're trying to take that number of 55% down to about 25%. And you can do your part right now by just hitting the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to end this live stream like I do all my live streams and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.